Welcome back to the 28 Days of Compassion. I'm Erica and I'm here to share with you a heart and chest opening practice. We'll focus on opening the front side of the heart as well as the back side of the heart because we want it all free and clear so that we can get all that compassion going on. Today I have a blanket and a bolster. So if you're doing this at home and you don't have these super awesome cool yoga supplies, then you can take a pillow or anything that you have that would be supportive at the end. It's totally optional, so once you see what we're going to do towards the end, if you want to fast forward to that part first, then you'll get an idea of whether you want to do it or not. But really anything supportive that's more dense, you don't want a feather pillow for this. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So I invite you to come to a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Let the hands rest either palms down or palms up on the lap, and close the eyes if that feels safe and comfortable for wherever you are at today. If not, just soften the gaze to a point where you can hold your focus. With this time, we are sinking in to the breath. So notice your inhale and your exhale. Does it feel easeful? Does it feel labored? Maybe it feels shallow or deep. Friendly reminder to take on the role of the observer. There's no need to judge in this moment. As you notice the quality and the sensation that accompanies the breath, that's just it, you're noticing. There are no would-haves, could-haves, or should-haves here. There are no expectations. Begin to feel a rhythm of your breath. Maybe it's natural, maybe you're taking a little more control over the breath. If so, I invite you to elongate each inhale and each exhale. We take this time to feel our breath now so that we can sync our movement and our breath together to ground us throughout our practice. Take one more inhale and exhale. Gently flutter the eyes open. Bring the hands now, palms down on the knees. And inhale, start to the right and sweep your heart forward to the left. Then round back as you exhale. Squeeze your belly like you've been punched as you round back. And then inhale, rock forward. So you're taking a version of cat-cows here, or some Sufi circles. And moving with the breath. Inhale brings your heart forward, and exhale brings your heart space on the backside open and your shoulder blades apart. When it feels natural in your breath and your body, switch directions. So move from left to right, round back. So with this cat-cow or Sufi circle movement, you're reaching your heart space forward, opening that possibility for compassion. And even as you round to the back of the mat, you're separating the shoulder blades, spreading apart the space behind the heart, because we want to be receptive from all angles. One more circle, then meet through center. Take a moment, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, stretch your hands over your head. Exhale, lean over to the right. Plant the right hand. You can bend that elbow and stretch your left fingertips up and over to the right. Here, keep your left shoulder Now that I've started, I won't stop. Keep your left shoulder over your right shoulder. An option to stay here, or take your left elbow and pull it up and back at the same time, then kind of pull it down. Open the heart towards the ceiling. Maybe take your gaze up towards the sky. Re-extend your hand over to the right side. Inhale, reach both hands up. Maybe take a little movement here. And with your next exhale, lean to the left. So plant the left hand, elbow can bend, right arm reaches up and over, right shoulder stacked over the left. So avoid any kind of rounding here. We'll do that in a minute. You're welcome to stay here, or take your right elbow, pull it up and back, and then pull it down. Take your gaze up. Make sure you're gentle with your neck here. Re-extend your hand over to the left side. Take an inhale, lift up through center. A little wiggle if you want. One more inhale, reach it straight up. Exhale, lean to the right. Once more, you can keep your arm just reaching, or you can pull your top elbow up and back and down. And now an additional option, this is opening the front side of the heart to open the back side of the heart. Sweep your left hand up and over, plant it down towards the mat. It can go flat, or you can touch the fingertips, or maybe it just comes to your knee. The idea is to pull your left shoulder forward and twist through the upper spine to open up that back space of your heart. Gently release. Slowly flow both hands up through center. Give it a little wiggle. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lean to the left. Right arm reaches. Stay here, or pull the top elbow up, back, and then down. Look up at the sky if you're choosing this option. And then again, you can stay right here with the reach, or no matter where you're at, float the right hand down, set it to the mat, twist through the upper back. Now this can be quite an extreme twist, so remember those options. You can tip the finger, you can bring the hand to the knee. Last time through center, take an inhale to reach up. As you exhale, release the hands down. Then bring the hands out in front of you and gently creepy crawl them forward. Fold as far as it's available in your body. You might be sitting up really tall going, okay, this is all I got. Perfect. You're doing great today. I'm so proud of you. If you're going further down, perfect. This is great. I'm so proud of you. It doesn't matter where you are. Your body is perfect. So find that fold. No matter how far you go, see if you can relax your head forward and down. Take one inhale and one exhale. Then walk the hands in closer, roll up through the spine, and shake it out. Now it's time to come to all fours and grab that blanket if you want a little knee support. So you can go ahead and take the blanket across whether you've got a mat or just lay it wherever your knees are on the floor. And come to an all fours position, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. With an inhale, dip the belly, lift the tailbone, reach the heart forward. Heart opening. Exhale, round. Look at that, opening the back of the heart. Again, inhale, dip the belly, lift the tailbone, reach the heart forward. And then exhale, round like a howling cat. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Gently repeat for 2 more times. Move at your pace. Meet in tabletop with a neutral spine. Walk your hands in towards your knees and come to stand up tall on your knees. Now I'm going to twist just to face you so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, so knees are hip distance apart and you feel nice and supported. If you need to do this in a chair, that is totally okay. I made a mistake. I need to turn the other way. Sorry. Okay, I got you. All right, so up on the knees, hip distance apart, check. Hips over knees, check. Shoulders over hips, check. We're there. Inhale, stretch up. On the exhale, pull your elbows down into a cactus. So if you see, I've got kind of goalpost arms here. And this opens the heart forward. Continuously and gently pull your elbows down and back. You can gently press your hips forward here, but if choosing that option, squeeze the glutes first and pull the tailbone down as you gently press forward. Just a little back bend. You can imagine if someone had a pencil blade between your shoulder blades, a pencil, you're trying to squeeze it between your shoulder blades. With an inhale, stretch up to the sky. Now on the exhale, pull the hips towards the seat, sweep the hands down for child's pose. So you're just breathing here, child's pose, knees can be together or wide. Now we're going to find a little flow. Here we go. Inhale, rock up to tabletop. Exhale, walk the hands into the knees, roll up through the spine. Inhale, stretch the fingertips to the sky. Exhale, pull the elbows down into that cactus position. Inhale, back up. Exhale to child's pose. We'll stay here for an inhale and an exhale. So when you find your next inhale, rock up to tabletop. Exhale, walk the hands towards the knees, roll up through the spine. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink back to child's pose. Maybe your seat doesn't come all the way back in child's pose, and there's nothing wrong with that. Keep your butt in the air, it looks good. With an inhale, rock forward and up. Walk the hands back, roll up with the exhale. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, cactus the elbows. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep down into child's pose. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale to table. Exhale, walk the hands back, roll up. Inhale, stretch to the sky. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hug the belly again, sweep the hands down, reach the seat back. Stay here for the inhale, exhale, here comes our last one. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, hands back, roll up. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Here's our heart opener. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sweep it down. And stay here for a couple rounds of breath. In this child's pose, we're exposing the backside of the heart. So as you rest here for a couple breaths, imagine breathing into that heart space. Typically, we think of receiving love on the front side of the body. But what would happen if all these people who are completing this compassion challenge together are sending you love? And you're here and it's entering through the back of the heart. I invite you to close your eyes and breathe into that space, imagining that love entering from the backside, enveloping and circling all around you. Two more rounds of breath here. And rock forward and up to tabletop. Then take your heels to one side, your seat to the other. Sweep the legs out from underneath you. And we'll come into our final position. I'm going to leave you in the final position today and not have you get back up. So that is to invite you to stay there for as long as it feels comfortable in your body. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you don't have autoplay. really disruptive. So the bolster, or a pillow, or even a stack of thick blankets, something that's more dense, and if you could make it in this elongated shape. So I like to lay like this. You just take your seat on the floor, the bolster or the pillow or the stack of blankets or whatever it is, lay down and open your heart over top. You can take your soles of the feet to the mat. You could take your legs out long. You could even bring the soles of the feet together and have a nice wave butterfly. Then allow yourself to rest and open. So in this position, the back of your heart is supported while the front of your heart is vulnerable. Because there's something special about that pairing. Being vulnerable but supported at the same time. So once you find a position that feels comfortable for you, feel free to cover up with a blanket. Cover your eyes with something. Just breathe into the space. This heart space, this opening. Namaste.